Hello everyone. Welcome to my YNR 24 spoilers. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video thumbs up. Why and our spoilers. Could Claire finally bring down Audra? As luck would have it, Claire Haley Aaron acquired information from Holden Nathan Owens that had the potential to destroy Audra. Holden revealed to Claire that Audra had committed grand theft. She took a $500,000 cashier's check from a wealthy individual in the shadow room. After she stole the money, she paid him $100,000 to stay quiet about her crime. Claire is now in control of the situation, thanks to this information. Claire may reveal Audra's past to Nate Sean Dominic, which could end her life in Genoa City. Claire has a motivation to end Audra's life. Fans recall that Audra collaborated with Victor, Eric Braden, to end her relationship with Kyle, Michael Mueller. Claire finally broke up with Kyle and moved to California with Holden. Claire and Holden spent the night together, and he divulged Audra's secret. He didn't want to hide any secrets from Claire, so he revealed the truth about Audra. Holden, a bartender at the Shadow Room, witnessed Audra commit a crime. An art gallery owner approached Audra while he was inebriated. Holden tried to protect her, but things took a bad turn. The gallery owner was unhappy with Holden and threatened to terminate him. Audra took a chance and stole the wallet. His wallet included a $500,000 cashier's check. Holden confesses to allowing Audra to walk away with the check. When Claire asked if he tried to stop Audra, Holden responded no. Audra paid him off after he agreed to keep quiet. Sadly, Holden became an accessory after the event. He is just as culpable as Audra. Audra's secret may land her in prison. Fans are aware that she has already lost her career and man. If the truth gets out, she may also lose her freedom. According to spoilers, Claire intends to wreck Audra's life by sharing what she has learned about her. Claire chooses to reveal what she knows about her strategy. Nate will be unhappy when he discovers the truth. He may have forgiven her deception with Victor, but he will not forget her criminal deed. Claire's plan to ruin Audra has hit a roadblock. She cannot expose her without revealing Holden's involvement in the crime. He took the money she stole, thereby becoming complicit in her crime. Will Claire prioritize her desire for retribution against Audra over her relationship with Holden? If Claire reveals Audra's wrongdoing, the Shadow Room and Mitch will be on Newman's radar. Claire's revenge against Audra could be the key to discovering Mitch's true identity and proving that he was to blame for Noah's accident. Watch the CBS soap daily and visit SOS frequently for the latest Young and the Restless updates, spoilers, and news. Noah's danger, Matt's threat, and Billy's betrayal. The Young and the Restless spoilers are here for the week of November 10th, 2025. Fans should expect Noah Newman, Lucas Adams, to face serious danger. Matt Clark, aka Mitch Bacall, Roger Howarth, threatens Sharon Newman, Sharon Case. Also, Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson, betrays Sally Spectra, Courtney Hope. Continue reading, and let's discuss what's coming up on the CBS soap drama, Matthew Clark's Threat. Let's start with Matt/Mitch, who claims there is a case of mistaken identity. However, the dude is also being quite dodgy. Sharon resolves to handle the situation herself. The blonde will most likely return to the Shadow Room to face off against her adversary again. While Sharon threatens, Matt/Mitch issues his own warning. Sharon is in significant danger, therefore confronting Matt/Mitch is probably not a good choice. The detective working on Noah's case also works for Matt/Mitch, which complicates matters. Noah Newman is cornered. While Sharon dances dangerously with Matt/Mitch, Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, receives an eyeful at the hospital. In a sample clip, Nick approaches his son's hospital room door. Nick sees Noah and Sienna Bacall, Tamara Braun, kissing through the door's window. Later, Nick tells Sienna all about Matt/Mitch's evil background. Could Sienna know how deadly her husband is and how he could have tried to kill Noah? Then, in Friday's episode, Noah is trapped. Audra Charles's warning. The young and the restless spoilers for the week of November 10th indicate that Audra Charles, Zuleika Silver, issues a warning. Holden Novak, Nathan Owens, is threatened by the bitter brunette. However, the man assures Audra that neither of them want the truth to be revealed. Week of November 10th, 2025, Victor Newman, Eric Braeden, throws a curveball to Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford. The next day, Victor informs Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott, of startling business news. Victoria Newman, Amelia Heinley, struggles to control her love for Nate Hastings, Sean Dominic. Kane Ashby, Billy Flynn, must defend himself. Later that week, Lily Winters, Crystal Khalil, discovers Kane in a compromising situation with Phyllis. Billy breaks a promise to Sally. Meanwhile, Victor and Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, grab the chance to attack Billy. Danny Romalotti, Michael Damian, and Christine Cricket, Blair Loralee, have completed their wedding preparations. Which narrative are you most looking forward to witnessing in the week of November 10th, 2025? Share your opinions in the comments area below. Remember to keep watching CBS or Paramount Plus to see what happens next. The young and the restless continues to spin a web of deception, betrayal, and redemption in the heart of Genoa City. The latest development between Claire Grace, Haley Aaron, and Audra Charles, Zuleika Silver, promises to spark one of the soap's most combustible rivalry in years. At the heart of the developing storm is a terrible secret, a $500,000 cashier's check, a stolen fortune with the potential to shatter reputations and destroy lives. Claire has discovered ammo that has the potential to destroy Audra's dreams and potentially land her in prison. But, as any YNR fan knows, revenge in Genoa City is never without repercussions. The question now is whether Claire's need for justice will outweigh her feeling of loyalty, or if her vengeance will result in collateral damage over which she has no control. The catalyst, Holden's shocking confession. Claire, who is still recuperating from heartache and betrayal, is confronted with a reality that has the potential to change everything. Holden Novak, Nathan Owens, her partner in California, ultimately chooses to reveal the truth. After their lovely night together, Holden confides in Claire, confessing the crime that connects him to Audra and may seal both of their destinies. He tells her about the night Audra committed grand larceny at the Shadow Room by stealing a $500,000 cashier's check from a wealthy art gallery owner. Holden, the bartender at the time, witnessed everything. He witnessed Audra grasp the chance to take what did not belong to her, and instead of intervening, he chose silence purchased with a $100,000 bribe. This revelation not only exposes Audra's criminal past, but also puts Holden in the crosshairs of complicity. By taking hush money, he became an accessory after the fact, linking his destiny to Audra's. Claire views this information as both a weapon and a burden. Holden's confession contains the key to Audra's downfall, but wielding it might cost her Holden, and perhaps her newfound serenity. Claire's motivations, from heartbreak to vengeance. To appreciate Claire's anguish, readers must recall the complicated past between these two ladies. Audra Charles has never shied away from using manipulation to achieve what she wants, be it power, men, or money. Her previous alliance with Victor Newman, Eric Braeden, established her reputation as a dangerous schemer. They staged Claire's split with Kyle Abbott, Michael Mueller, leaving her devastated. Kyle's heart, which was once entirely hers, became collateral damage in Audra's strategic pursuit of power and control. With Holden's confession fresh in her memory, Claire sees an opportunity for poetic justice. This is about more than just exposing a crime. It's about regaining her dignity, punishing betrayal, and restoring balance in a society where the crafty often succeed. Claire feels empowered for the first time in months, but her newfound strength comes with a cost. If she exposes Audra, she risks putting Holden in a legal and moral bind. If she remains silent, she allows a criminal to walk free. Audra's web of deceit, Audra Charles has built her career and reputation on charm, confidence, and an incredible ability to turn any circumstance to her advantage. But beneath the polished facade is a pattern of deception that is starting to unravel. The fact that she committed grand larceny is more than a moral failure, it's a legal time bomb. If the truth is revealed, Audra risks losing not only her standing in Genoa City, but perhaps her freedom. Her list of losses has already grown. She has lost her job, her relationship with Nate Hastings' Sean Dominic is strained, and her public image has been ruined. Yet, in classic Audra form, she refuses to give up. When questioned, she is likely to respond with every tool in her armory, including manipulation, intimidation, and maybe blackmail. But this time her opponent isn't a vulnerable rival. It's Claire, a woman turned by heartache and betrayal into someone capable of playing the game just as viciously. The Holden dilemma. Holden Novak's involvement complicates everything. His choice to confess to Claire sprang from honesty, possibly even love. He wanted to start over without secrets. However, in doing so, he gave Claire a loaded weapon. His admission that he accepted $100,000 in hush money not only makes him complicit in Audra's crime, but it also calls his moral integrity into question. Holden is split between guilt and loyalty. He understands that if Claire goes public, he will face penalties as well, including the possibility of losing his career, his freedom, and Claire's confidence. His previous error could jeopardize their fragile relationship before it even begins. Claire, meantime, must determine if her need for vengeance exceeds her feelings for Holden. Does she defend him, or does she sacrifice him in the name of justice? This internal conflict gives depth to Claire's character development. Viewers have witnessed her transformation from a naive romantic to a shrewd, calculating lady forced to traverse a moral minefield. Every decision she makes now has consequences for herself, Holden, and everyone in her sphere. The Nate factor. Nate Hastings, Audra's current romantic partner, could hold the key to unlocking the next chapter of this story. If Claire decides to divulge Audra's wrongdoing, Nate's reaction may determine her fate. He once forgiven her for collaborating with Victor to steer Newman Media affairs. But great larceny is a different story entirely. Nate is a man who cherishes honesty, and while he has made questionable decisions, his moral compass frequently directs him back to the correct road. If Claire exposes Audra to Nate, his disillusionment may be complete. The relationship could crumble, leaving Audra solitary and defenseless. Furthermore, Nate's professional connections may make the incident far more public than Claire desires. In a city where every secret becomes rumor, a one whisper to the wrong person could spell Audra's demise. However, the moral question remains, would Claire be able to live with herself after revealing this secret? Or will she discover that revenge, while satisfying in the moment, leaves her more empty than before? The Shadow Room and Newman Radar. One of the most intriguing components of this growing plot is the location of the Shadow Room, which has become the nexus of both crime and connection in recent tales. The club has seen everything from affairs to extortion to deadly clashes. Claire may have unintentionally drawn attention to the Shadow Room's darker operations by exposing Audra's crime, putting the business and its enigmatic manager, Mitch, in the crosshairs of the Newman family. Victor and Nikki Newman have long taken pleasure in their ability to maintain control of Genoa City's elite circles. If the Shadow Room is exposed as a shelter for illegal behavior, Victor will undoubtedly take action, not only for justice, but also to safeguard his family's reputation and interests. This could spark a new animosity between the Newmans and Mitch, whose mystery connection to Noah's accident remains unsolved. Claire's vengeance, then, could kick off a chain reaction that extends far beyond Audra's demise, potentially linking her acts to a bigger conspiracy including Noah Newman's current issues. Noah's danger and Mitch's threat. Parallel to Claire's revenge arc is another thread of high-stakes drama. Noah Newman's Lucas Adams' rising danger at the hands of Matt Clark, now known as Mitch Bacall, Roger Howarth. Fans of YNR will know that Matt Clark has long been a symbol of obsession, manipulation, and violence. His emergence under a new name implies that Genoa City's most frightening ghosts are returning. As Sharon Newman, Sharon Case, confronts Matt/Mitch, her senses tell her that something considerably deeper is at work. Despite his insistence that he has been wrongfully identified, his actions reveal a man hiding something evil. Sharon's decision to face him at the Shadow Room, the same location as Audra's crime, results in a chilling crossover between narratives. Claire's revenge and Sharon's inquiry collide in this seedy nightclub where deception and danger abound. When Sharon confronts Mitch, he flips the script and threatens her and Noah with dire consequences. To make matters worse, the investigator assigned to Noah's case is secretly on Mitch's payroll, ensuring that justice is everything but simple. Romance, betrayal, and fallout in Genoa City. As the week of November 10th, 2025 progresses, the repercussions of these connected plots affect every part of Genoa City. Victor Newman throws a curveball at Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, launching her into a new round of power maneuvers and deception. Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott, receives terrible business news that threatens the Newman Empire's future. Meanwhile, Victoria Newman, Amelia Heinley, struggles to hold back her affections for Nate Hastings, even as Audra's exposure threatens to drive him away for good.